Monica, I'd like to talk about your book a little bit. Can you?
I'm Imani now.
Imani, please tell us a little bit about your book and how you came to publish it.
Sure. So You Are Not Alone was a little bit of an atypical journey because it came to me in the wee hours of the morning. I started waking up around 5 a.m. Sometimes it was 4:58, sometimes it was 5:02. But I had this overwhelming urge to write about my thoughts and experiences. And so I started to journal about, the search for purpose, about aging parents, about looking for love, all the things that we don't really talk about. And before I knew it, I had folks asking to be added to my distribution list. And at the end of this journey, I realized that I had written enough thoughts to compile into a book and that someone might be helped by it. I didn't want to take the time to do the traditional publishing route because that can be time intensive. So instead, I thought I'll self-publish it. I'll get it into the hands of as many who might be moved by it and go from there. So I self-published.
So how did you begin the process of self-publishing your book?
I did a lot of research, but I chose to go through Create Space, which is a division of Amazon. And they offer everything from graphic designers to editors. I didn't utilize all those services, but depending on what package you want, they can do everything. Take your manuscript, and at the end of the day, you have a book in your hands that's available on demand or wholesale to distributors.
Okay.
So.
Now, Tiffany, for our viewers that are interested in being on a reality television show, what should they expect? What should they consider going forward?
Well, definitely, anyone that is interested in being talent on a reality show, they should expect the unexpected. When you go in, if you're not a talent that has bargaining power or some sort of leverage to have some creative control, you are open to what the producers want to show of you. One thing I do tell people that are aspiring to be on the reality shows, there are a lot of shows being taped in Georgia, the Love and Hip Hop and other shows. If that's something that you want to do, just consider the long-term effects it may have on your career.
Well, speaking of that, is there any longevity in being a reality television character?
Well, we have seen a lot of the reality show characters transition into other areas and bring longevity to their career. But when you're looking at someone that's on a reality show, a lot of time they're cast or they're typecast as a character. So that may be a hard transition if they choose to do other things. Traditionally in TV and film, a leading actor has maybe 6 or 7 years of life as an actor, but if you're a character actor, you can have a career that spans over 50 years. But with this sort of, phenomenon, the reality TV, it's hard because you're so typecast as that person that you portray on that reality show.
So if you're known to cause a lot of conflict and fight, do people start to expect that you'll do that in all your appearances?
Of course. I mean, we have numerous people we can name in the media that have been known to, fight and bring drama. But at the end of the day, like I tell my clients in any arena, you have to look at the long-term effects this has on not only your money, but how it affects your family.
So for those that may be interested in breaking into television or film, what advice do you have for our viewers?
First off, I would say, well, it depends on if you want to be the talent or if you want to be behind the scenes. If you're interested in being the talent, I would tell you to definitely educate yourself. Learn, how to speak, how to act, how to the behaviors that actors do. That's one thing I would say. And then if you want to do something behind the scenes, start at the bottom. Be a production assistant. Contact the Georgia Film Commission. You can also contact some of the casting agencies. You can contact the Georgia Production Partnership. And those are ways that you can show people, hey, I'm interested in this and I have talent and skills to bring to the table.
Monica, do you have any recommendations for potential authors?
I sure do. The first two you've heard before. Write every single day. Just open the document. Doesn't matter if it's one magic sentence a day. You've sewed into your purpose. 2, perfect your craft. Just like Tiffany was talking about, it's really important that you take the time to take a writing class or read books on how to be a better writer. and then finally believe in yourself. And it probably sounds cliche, but when I first published this book, I remember, I was almost embarrassed when people complimented me on it. I would, downplay it because I didn't yet believe that I was a writer. I think as attorneys, oftentimes we're taught to be perfectionists and we're paid to be perfectionists. And so it took me a while to realize that it was okay for me to claim that this is a gift that I've been given and to be excited about sharing it.